The first time I knew about contests was when I was in the first club I joined in the United States. As usual, they sent the newest member to contest. So I said, okay, I'll try. I don't even know what to expect, but if they say you can do it, then I guess I can do it. And that's actually how I started. But for this year, I joined the video speech contest because Earthlings became undistricted in 2023. So I started learning a brand new system. And that's when I found out about the video speech contest. And I think a lot of you in the audience may not have heard about the word undistricted. Undistricted means we don't belong to any area, division, or district. It's pretty cool. It's like going to a school with no homework and we can do anything we want. And for us, we have a completely different contest, and that's video speech contest. Something that changed me. And it's something I don't mind it living in my mind for 9 months. I mean, imagine you have to keep writing and talking about a topic for months, and it isn't something you enjoy. How terrible that is, right? So for my contest entry this year, I chose to talk about my actress career in the US. It's something that changed my life and perspective about making choices. And I thought this is something that I love to relive that memory. And secondly, I think this is a great inspiration that I can share with other people. I don't only practice online. I practice offline as well. I actually go to places like open mics, something like that. And I will see what the feedback is from the audience. At some parts that I think they will laugh, they didn't, then I will just change it. I've done it with a few other trusted friends of mine so that they will give me really candid but constructive feedback. They know my personality and all that. Basically, my process is like a broken record. Is I keep on repeating the same process, like write, edit, practice, get feedback, then go back to writing. It's a closed loop system, and I spend more time on it than actually a page job. So I feel like, actually in a contest, you're not just really competing on a content, you're competing on persistence and patience. And not many people can continue preparing for months and months and months with the same kind of material. Some people will go crazy. But I think for us is we want to stay sane, but we want to practice as many times as possible. Possibly. That's the key. I don't know who the judges are. In an area contest, you probably guess they will be from your city and they speak the same language. You go to division, probably a little bit broader, but still within your culture. When you go to district or when you go to international regional level, like Dr. Ben and Liz, then it's completely different. And same for the video speech contest. I don't know who my judges are. Most likely from different nationalities, from different backgrounds as well. So when I chose my topic, I was asking myself, besides that, I don't mind this topic being with me for 9 months because I prepared for 9 months for my speech. And besides that, I need to find a topic that can, as you said, resonate with the judges. And I chose this one eventually. And I thought the feedback was the best, and also it's not so country specific. For example, one of my topic was about moving houses in China. So there were some nuances and some little tricks here and there that they may not understand. So I thought it may not work very well for an international audience. So I chose this one, but it was still a little bit risky. I was talking about me being an actress in Asia and didn't work very well because everyone looks the same as me. But then when I moved to the United States, then I have an edge because I look different from the other people. Plus, they also have that diversity policy from the marketing. So it works well for me. But it's a very risky topic because I think most of the judges have not been in the acting business, or maybe they aren't Asian, so they don't know my difficulties. But it's something that I really want to talk about. And the takeaway of the story is what make it work, I think, is because my inspiration, that particular message can apply to everybody. I really enjoyed it, but I don't think I would do it again this year. So anyone from my club or anyone who is going to join Earthlings Toastmasters Club and want to be part of this video speech contest, let me know. I'll be happy to coach and guide you through it because I won't be joining it, but I'll be happy to be the coach. And I would recommend you all to set a long-term goal. This is one of the best ways to grow. For example, some people would sign up for a 10K race or half marathon before knowing what to do. But that motivates them to start preparing and training. And if they did not sign up for the race, that's beyond the limit that they don't feel comfortable with, then they won't even bother getting out of the bedroom sometimes, you know? So now that they have set a long-term goal, which is the 10K race or half marathon, then they have no choice but to go through these trainings like strength, cardio, and stretch training every week. So I think this is one of the best ways for those of you who wants to improve your speaking, who wants to get more confident on a public stage, for example, sign up for a speech contest. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose. Of course, it will be a bonus if you win. But then I think this whole process for you to come up with a speech topic, practicing, getting feedback from people, and then rewriting, editing again, and really coming out for the performance is a really great process to grow and to learn. Start thinking about this, even though you're a newbie, but we all have to start somewhere. Yeah. I think definitely have a different perspective really helps. So I want to share that for newcomers or for people who wants to try contest, try different form of art. It doesn't have to be Toastmasters. For me, for example, I come from a community theater background when I was in the United States, and that's how I started my acting career. And then slowly I started getting paid and doing different things. And those times actually really helped me a lot to memorize lines and to see how I can express myself. I think writing and speaking a lot of times is about logic and about how you see the world. So if we can read more, maybe watch more documentaries, observe things around us, and just really get as much ink as possible. And then you also get as many practices as you can, not necessarily just in Toastmasters Club, as I said, but in different form of art as well. And once you get that kind of practice and stage experience, then when you get to a contest, you will feel that, you know what, I've done all these. Nothing is more difficult than what I've done, like a 1-hour theater work to memorize all the lines and blocking and all that. Then you will feel so confident. You feel like I can just really do it very easily. And I know no problem. So that will really help boost your confidence. And people can see that from you, you know. People can read all these little things from you. So if you can be very comfortable, you can be very confident, that will help with your contest scores, I believe. But I totally agree with what Liz said. I love what she said about, like, you cannot control what happened in a contest because it's so subjective. I mean, you can work very hard on it, but in the end, it's about human beings marking on a ballot form.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you really have to do your best no matter what. Get yourself prepared, just like what Dr. Ben said as well. Get 2 speeches prepared. Get yourself prepared as much as possible. And then when the opportunity comes, you're so ready. I'm more direct and blunt. If you are self-conscious and worried about what you say, don't say it, don't share it. But if you share it, then don't worry about it. There are so many opinions in the world. Not everything, not every single one matters. I don't really care about what other people think because I want to share my story. It's my time, it's my spotlight. I want to share my story, and this is my time, this 5 to 7 minutes. If you don't like it, then don't listen to it, but this is my time. So you also have your time. You can also share your 5 to 7 minutes on stage. So that's how I think. So don't worry about it because it's your story. You should love it. If you love it, then that's great.